Hello, my beautiful people from Untouchable Mama. Thank you for watching our YouTube channel. Please do not forget to subscribe and press the notification button. Thank you. One love. Bye bye.
Happy Sunday to you from Benin City. I remember your brother, your friend, Dion Osagie, a man of timber and caliber, a man with audacity, man. Yeah, you can say that again. A man with so much swag. I'm so ripe. They call me Popo. Listen, guys. I can never truly understand. I can never ever understand why anyone, man or woman, will make it their responsibility to mock other people. I mean, I cannot understand it. Maybe you have some understanding. I don't. You understand? Why anyone, as precious as time is the most precious thing we can think of. When you give people your time, you are giving them a part of your life you cannot get back. So people who give you their time, you have got to appreciate them, even if they are doing it in a negative manner or in a positive manner, because they are giving you a very, very good investment. Somebody say online 2 hours to talk about Patricia, or to talk about Monica, or to talk about Dion Osagie, to talk about whoever is the highest form of stupidity. In a world where we can talk about so many things affecting our generation, Dion Osagie is not the problem to anyone. I am not the problem to anything. I am the solution. You know, I think that the problem is our audacity. A lot of people are wondering what gave us the audacity to do so many things. You have got to believe in yourself. No, it's okay, leave it. You have got to believe in yourself. Continue to believe in yourself. So it's Sunday. I said, let me chat you up. As you can see, I'm dressed very royal. Today in Benin City, the organization of pastors are coming to the Oba Palace to pray for the Oba, to pray with the Oba. All right, so we're gonna check it out. I may be bringing you live, you know, so you can enjoy the event. As you can see, if you don't already know, yes, I am a chief. I am a chief in Okalo Kingdom. All right, I am a chief in Okalo Kingdom as the Uzoya. All right, if you don't already know, I am a chief in Imo State. All right, I'm a chief in Imo State, Isu local government, Umudugba Kingdom as Chief Omeroha. All right, those two words means the same thing. All right, it means a helper. All right, it is not very common for an Igbo king to recognize a Benin person as his own chief. It is not very common, and I'm very, very proud that I've been able to use myself to make my culture proud, to make my community proud. And you know, we do so much in the community that excuse me. There is no award more than being recognized by Kingdom to say, you know what, we love what you're doing. We'd love for you to be one of our chiefs. It feels good. You know, I read on social media, some person said that the Osagie went to buy a chieftaincy title and all that. Hey, if a chieftaincy title is very cheap, you go and buy one. Is that simple? All right, so we have been able to do so much today. Today we've been able to have a straight up interview on ITV where we talk about the national security. Me, my man, Ultimate Equal, Patrick Eholo, and the current already local government chairman, the current local government chairman. We're at the ITV today. It feels good to be recognized as one of the youth that makes common sense, right? For them to put a philanthropist as myself, put a state chairman, and it means that we are all thinking in the right direction. Security in Nigeria is a major issue. Security in Nigeria, in Edo State in particular, is a major issue. We cannot continue to deny the facts because it affects me and you. All right? We cannot continue to deny the fact that security is a major issue in Edo State because it affects me and you. All right? People like Dion Osagie should be commended for their random acts of kindness where we have removed hundreds of young boys from the streets. Yeah, people like John Osagie should not be condemned. I am not the government. I have been able to use my initiative and collective resources to be able to bring an amount of change. Now think of me having the resources on ground. Think of what I would do with it. I mean, it's the obvious question that you should be asking yourself. I don't know John Osagie. John Osagie cannot be a governor. John Osagie cannot do this. You ask yourself, if this young man has been able to go around the world, make people understand that there's a need to help, and we are able to reach out to one person at a time, and you see the obvious change. What do you think the young man can do when he already have resources in his account? We can make much more difference, okay? Leadership is about building other leaders. I want to use this medium to appreciate all my God-sent family for always being there, you know, for my real fans, for always being there, having my back. All right, it's very, very hot today, man. All right, for always having my back. I just want to take a moment to appreciate you guys. Dandy, my man, I see you. Ken, I see you, man. Thank you so much. If I'm only governor to my people on Facebook, I've won the election. If I am only governor, if what we do defines leadership, if I'm only governor, if the only person I'm a governor to is Dandy, I'm satisfied because I know that you're a good man. All right, so that's my attitude. All right, you do not have to win an election to be a governor. Our work serves a lot of purposes. We are already acting as a governor on a smaller scale. That's because our resources are limited, and the difference between John Osagie and Obaseki, if you want to ask me, is that they are serving the same purposes. The only difference is that John Osagie go out there to search for funds to execute his project, and the governor already has money in his project. So you ask yourself that question: who is the governor? We are not trying to compete, but when we see comments like, the government is trying, the government is trying, the government is trying, it really pisses me off. It pisses me off that young people do not understand that your government holds you a responsibility. Most people do not understand that your government holds you a responsibility. You are not the one that hold them. So when you are the one that hold them, that's when you start saying, if they try, this person they hold them, see what they do. No. The jobs of a governor is to be there for every citizen, is to create roads, all right? Is to renovate whole buildings. The major job that a government should be doing, that you say, the government is doing outside of his work. Yes, and you can say a person is trying when that person go out there and do outside of his work. That is when a person is trying. When a person is my gate man, I pay him, some of my gate men, I have a gate man in almost every state in Nigeria. Okay, the one that is working with us, we pay him about 30,000-40,000 naira a month, right? His job is when I come home, open the gate, let me get in. He's not doing me a favor. He's getting paid for his job. That is exactly the same way a governor job is. He's elected to perform as a governor. So when he's doing things, it's very, very annoying when I see that people say the governor is trying, and the sad thing is that the people who continue to say this one is trying, this one is trying, they are the people that even live abroad. When was the last time, those of you that live in Europe and America, when was the last time you even heard about your governor? You don't, because the system is working. Alright, so I want to encourage each and every one of us, stop fighting John Osagie. John Osagie is not the problem in those states. I am not the problem in Nigeria. I'm just a young person who has a lot of dream. I have a big dream. I mean, because you think little doesn't have to mean that I can think big. That's not an option. When I was 23, I continued to use it as a reference point. I bought my house in America. Hey, at 23. And now that I am 38, some of my friends then is just now trying to buy their first house in America. Some have not even think of buying their own. So we have big dreams. So let's deviate from the unnecessary hates. It is not called for. We are going to run an election, and we are very, very confident that will be a governor in Edo State 2020. We believe that we're going to win the election. We believe that a lot of persons are supporting us. Millions of people around the world are already reaching out to me that we are going to make things happen, not because I want to be a politician, but because there's a need for us to reach out to our people. Imagine the lady goes down on my page, you see a lady, we went to the hospital to meet this afternoon or this morning. Why so many of those people that are shouting, hey, hey, many of you are sleeping. You are sleeping at home. It makes me sick that young people focus their time so much on negativity instead of you finding a way to support the government you are supporting. What is your role? As a youth, your role is not to be on social media to fight everybody. Ooh, this one make a comment. It's their opinion. You make a comment, it's how I feel. It doesn't mean that I hate the person. Those of you that is shouting, today, I challenge you all over the world, as a young person who do not support the osagie, all over the world, everybody watching this video, please help us share it. It's a big change. I have challenged you today. You that hate the osagie is not good. The osagie is this. What good did you do today? It's a big challenge for every one of us. Who did you create a smile for today? What good have you done today? I can probably say that I have done an act of kindness. I went to Stella Obasanjo Hospital today, gave a woman 30,000 naira who she needed for injection. The woman have a baby. The baby is having some kind of problems. She's old type blood. She sent me a text message. Long story short, I was able to raise 30,000 naira for her. I dropped them myself and went to give her the money. The post is there. Don't act like you don't see it. So you that don't like the osagie, you that say the osagie cannot be this, tell us one thing that you have done today. If you haven't done one, I think you should be very ashamed of yourself. You should be very, 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 very ashamed of yourself, man. Because part of your work, part of your doings, part of you seeing today is to be able to make one person smile, effect a change. And that's my dream. That's my dream. I dream to see a better world. You understand? Every time I eat, I think of those many people who cannot eat. We have been able to create a food program that has been going since July 1st, 2017. If that's the only project we do in a Gospel Foundation does in Edo State, creating a food program every Saturday, we are able to host a birthday party for one of our followers. They send us money, we buy a bag of rice, we buy cake, we buy chicken, we buy drinks and give it to these people. Do you know the amount of good that does? Please, if you're having a birthday party, kindly partner with us, a God Sent Kitchen. Instead of you spending 200,000, 300,000 to go and rent a hall, you cook for your friends, they will buy champagne for them, they will celebrate, they will go home and spray you on $1. It's a waste of resources. Instead of you to waste so much money to do a birthday party that you know that many people will come and they will not support you, why don't you spend just as 50 or 60,000 naira? Let's buy a bag of rice, buy turkey, buy you a cake and celebrate with those who cannot eat. Are you not aware that there are so many women out there today who cannot eat? So many children who are running around our city centers right now to beg for food. Now you see a young man who have successfully been able to rehabilitate young children. Look at the Samudiame, an orphan who is at the word of faith. If that's the only boy we have saved his life, have we not done an example of leadership? Long story short, I just want to take time to appreciate each and every one of you guys. You guys are so much an inspiration to me, and I don't want you to blame anybody for their action. As a leader of this organization, I don't want any God-sent family member to blame anybody for their action. I receive a lot of text messages on voice note. Hey, this person they talk about you. Don't mind that. Don't mind this. The honest truth is I do not even pay attention to those things. Those things doesn't even get to me. Because until people understand that you cannot shame a shameless person, maybe they will never find a need to leave you alone. So orientation matters a lot. So many people are sick. Many people are sick. There are different levels of mental illness. There are different levels of mental illness. A person who you see going on the street naked has a mental health. A person can be inside the house and don't talk, has a mental health. A person can be talking too much unnecessary, they have a mental health. A person can be talking about genocide without genocide haven't done nothing to them, they have a mental health. If a government of a country remove your children from a woman or from a man, especially woman, if a government of a country, let's be realistic. If you live in Europe, you know the law. If you live in America, you know the law. All those that live in Nigeria, they are doomed. They don't understand what they are missing. If a government of a country remove children from a mother It means that the government have evaluated that that person has a mental health and the babies are not fit with them. That's common sense. So if that person that the government have already evaluated as a mental ill person now started acting up, and you now start to worry about that person. Oh, why is this person like this? Why is this person like this? Equally, you have a mental health, because you have got to know that this person have a mental health based on their history. That is how I look at people, man. That's how I look at people. I want to continue to love you. I want you to continue to support us. We have a massive plan for the week. Tomorrow we're going to be at the God Sent Foundation office doing random act of kindness at the God Sent Foundation page. Join us if you see a case you like. Follow up on it, man. Your 10,000 naira, your 5,000 naira, your 1 naira can make a big difference. People can smile because of you. Give. Forget what people are saying. The osagie is this. The osagie is a 419. The osagie is a scam. If everybody scam and do what we do, Nigeria will be one of the best countries in the world. You want me to do all this good work and don't leave. That's how wicked our people are. They want the osagie to live, to do all this good work, to transform life, to create free school, where we currently have about 200 students going to school for free here in Benin City. Oh, you have not seen it? Oh, go and check it. We are not a politician. We can proudly say that we have done more than anybody in politics from Edo State who ventured into office. We have done more than them before they even venture into office. So many of them don't even have a record. They don't even have a resume. They just wake up one day and say, you know what, we want to run for office. So here we are running for governor of Edo State, and some persons really think that we are not equal to the task. Meanwhile, we have been doing things so many of them did not do before getting office. Of course, and I want to give a big shout out to my friend who sent me 10,000 naira. He said he wanted to be the first person to support my campaign. I really want to appreciate that. I really want to appreciate it. We have not started fundraising for our campaign, but a lot of persons are already making pledges to say, you know what, we are going to support you. Somebody sent me 10,000 naira, the first person to support the movement. Thank you so much. We have a lot ahead, all right? All the student unions are with us. All the student union, the SUG in different schools, they are with us. All the youths. The youth are the bedrock of this nation, man. And it's time for us to lead. All right? We are not going to do it violently, but peacefully, for them to give us a chance to give our people a better day. All right? So that's the story, man. Let me quickly appreciate some of you guys. Thank you guys so much for your support. It's good. Please try something new. So people will say a governor, you don't look like a governor. Must a governor wear a suit? Is that how you define a governor? Must a governor wear a tie? No. Leadership is in your heart, not the way you dress. I was telling my friends last night when we were joking and talking about politics. I told him that, look, when I become a governor, I am going to go to the club. I, as a governor, I will do a club tour. I will go to people. I will locate all the clubs in Edo State. And once a month, I will go to different clubs just to show them appreciation. Just to show them that entertainment can boost our town. Nothing is being done about entertainment. I was the only one. I am the person, Dion Osage, who revived only one person that the government of Edo State have empowered. His name is Rosalie. The only person that has been empowered in entertainment was pushed by me. He was left to die on the street. He was living on the street. I brought him without knowing his family. I asked his dream. I started taking him to the studio. He had an opportunity to perform in front of the governor. All right? I raised up Rosalie. I don't know him. All right? So if we can raise up somebody like Rosalie, if Dion Osage can believe in Rosalie, if Dion Osage can believe in Rosalie being disabled, what is stopping you from believing in Dion Osage, who have done so much, who has so much potential, who can move us from, you know, where we are is even more than the grave. The grave is still, many people will not understand. All right? The people that are living in grave, I showed a graveyard some time ago when I was in one country with flowers, and many people who visit the graveyard is better than many communities. All right? So that's it, man. I appreciate you, man. I appreciate you guys.
I want water.
Yeah, I don't want. I'm about to leave. You know, so yeah, I can't wait anymore, man. I can't wait anymore, guys. If you are going for government, I will support you with what I can afford. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I can't wait anymore. A lot of people say wait till 2024. I need to rescue Edo State. I really need to rescue Edo State, and the time is right now, man. I really need to rescue Edo State. Imagine a woman who had a baby in the Stella Obasanjo Hospital. I went there today. If you have not seen that video, go and look at it. Who is begging for 25,000 naira only to have an injection. Without the money, they are not going to give her injection. And this is a government hospital. And you are in Europe, you are in America, you are supporting a failed system of government. You are in a country whereby you can go to health clinic or hospital, they will treat everything for you, they will give you free drug. And if you are in one of those countries and you are supporting a country that the citizen cannot get health care, shame on you. It's a very, very big shame on you. You live in Europe, maybe Spain, for example. Spain, you get free health care. But you are supporting a country or a government where